Welcome, young minds, to a journey of transformation and success. In our busy world filled with endless distractions, it can be difficult to stay focused on what truly matters. I want to talk about 10 things I believe we should delete from our lives, or at least reduce, in order to make room for personal growth, meaningful relationships, and pursuing our dreams. These 10 life clutters may seem small, but they can occupy a lot of our mental bandwidth if we let them. Clearing them out, even a little bit, can free up space to build the life you truly want. Let's start with the time sucks. Mindless scrolling on social media, binge-watching shows, unnecessary meetings. These things can rob us of productive time before we even realize it. I'm not saying give them up completely. Just be more conscious of when enough is enough. Set limits and boundaries so they don't take over. Next up, unhealthy comparisons. It's so tempting to compare ourselves to others rather than focus on our own growth. But we all have our own unique path in life with our own unique gifts and challenges. Comparing your chapter 5 to someone else's chapter 20 helps no one. Instead, reflect on how far you've come in your story. This leads me to self-criticism. Many of us are far kinder to others than we are to ourselves. But beating yourself up accomplishes nothing. We learn more from encouragement than criticism. So be your own cheerleader. Celebrate small wins. You deserve it. Now let's talk clutter. Whether it's 20 browser tabs open, piles of paper all over your desk, or a bursting closet, our physical space impacts our mental space more than we realize. Take 15 minutes today to tidy up. You'll be surprised what a difference it makes. Related to clutter is busyness. For many, a packed schedule equals importance and significance. But being perpetually busy often means we fail to single task well or be fully present with loved ones. Give yourself permission to slow down, even if just for 20 focused minutes a day. You'll sharpen your creativity and connections. This leads me to distraction. Studies show we touch our phones over 2,600 times a day on average, getting constant alerts and pings pulling us in countless directions. Downtime matters for imagination and insight to emerge. Build regular phone-free blocks into your routine. Don't let your devices always set the agenda. Now, comparison's sneaky cousin, envy. Everyone has weak moments coveting a friend's exotic vacation or success. But envy only steals our joy, never producing more of what we crave. Catch yourself starting to compare, take a breath, and rediscover gratitude for your gifts. There's enough good to go around. Another happiness sapper is holding on to resentment. We've all been hurt or disappointed by others. But clinging to anger or wounds from the past only hurts us. Free yourself through forgiveness, not for them, but for you. Breathe out the bad energy so you have room for the good. Related to this is staying stuck in worry. Our minds can conjure endless what-ifs, spinning out wild scenarios of imagined futures. But almost none of what we worry about comes to pass. Anxious thought loops waste energy better used working towards what we want. Shift worry into constructive planning and purposeful action. Finally, there are things we know we should change but somehow never get around to changing. An unhealthy habit we justify, a skill we keep putting off learning, a tough conversation we avoid. Take just one of these shoulds plaguing you and map out 3 small steps towards it this month. Momentum fuels motivation. By acting, we build our self-trust muscle to take on more challenges. I know none of these 10 life clutters are easily or quickly banished. But even incremental steps to minimize and manage them pays huge dividends. As does adding in more of the good stuff, Things like laughter, music, going outside, helping others. Imagine how you'll feel a month from now if you nudged your life just slightly more towards meaning and away from distraction. That's 30 days of investing in the person you want to become. I can't promise it will always be easy, but I can promise it will be worth it. You have so much incredible potential within you waiting to unfold. Your energy is limited, so use it wisely on only what matters. Don't just accept the default pace and priorities of culture. Be choosy about what you give your precious time and attention to. Curate your one precious life. Keep in mind why you're clearing things out in the first place, to make space for people and passions that fuel you. Decluttering just for the sake of decluttering quickly backfires. Identify what energizes you, then protect and nurture it fiercely. Tune out the constant societal chatter about what supposedly leads to success. Only you define what a meaningful, fulfilling life looks like for you. Throw out rigid assumptions, shoulds, and norms that don't serve your soul. Listen instead to your intuition and inner wisdom. Ultimately, this is about taking back control of your attention, your attitude, and your days on this earth. You choose how you want to spend the precious resource that is your one wild and precious life. It's not about being perfect or having it all figured out. It's about continually editing and refining to have the life you want, not just the life you settled for. Progress, not perfection, my friends. So see today as a fresh start, no matter what came before. Right now is always a pivot point to headed more towards thriving, not just surviving. I encourage you to do a bit of mental or literal house cleaning. Make space by releasing what no longer fits or serves you. Then have fun brainstorming what awesome stuff you fill that new blank space in your life with now, no matter how small. Remember, small daily steps lead to big transformations over time. What seems insignificant on Tuesday multiplies in impact by next year. Your future self would thank you. Most importantly, know that you have everything inside you already right now in this moment to build an amazing life. You don't have to wait for the perfect time, more money, a romantic partner, or any outside validation. You have the power, creativity, and courage inside you. Now go out there, be bold, and take up space in this world with the incredible, one-of-a-kind person that only you are. Live your best life starting today. You absolutely deserve it.